She tried to eat healthy and nearly lost her kidneys. Imagine this. You're trying to live healthier. You swap your chips for a snack that's supposed to be good for you. But instead of getting healthier, your kidneys begin to shut down. That's what happened to Linda, a 61-year-old woman who just wanted to improve her eating habits and almost lost her life because of one simple dietary mistake. This is her story, and it could save your kidneys too. The first strange symptoms. Linda had always enjoyed chips while watching TV at night. One day she decided, it's time to be healthier. So she stopped eating chips and replaced them with what she believed was a healthier snack. At first, everything seemed fine. But after a few weeks, something started to feel very wrong. She felt tired all the time. She woke up tired. She worked through the day feeling exhausted. She drank more coffee than usual, hoping it would help, but it didn't. Linda described it like dragging a heavy body around. That's when she knew she needed to see a doctor. Alarming test results. Her doctor listened carefully and ordered blood tests. When the results came back, Linda was stunned. Her kidney function was marked in red, abnormal. This made no sense. Only 8 months ago, her blood work had been perfect. The doctor thought maybe it was a lab error and ordered another test just to be sure. But when the second test came back, it showed the same thing. Linda's kidneys were only filtering at 25% of normal. This meant she had already lost 3/4 of her kidney function, and no one knew why. Getting worse fast. Kidneys are vital. They filter your blood, remove waste, and keep your body in balance. If they stop working, dangerous toxins build up quickly. So when Linda's kidney function dropped to 20% only a few weeks later, her doctors knew they had to find the cause fast, or she could soon need dialysis or a transplant. The search for the cause. Doctors usually think about 3 main categories when trying to figure out why kidneys are failing. Blood flow problems. Are the kidneys not getting enough blood? Could it be dehydration, heart failure, or liver disease? Kidney tissue problems. Is something directly damaging the kidney tissue itself, like high blood pressure, diabetes, autoimmune diseases, or certain cancers? Blockages. Is something stopping urine from draining out, creating pressure that damages the kidneys? This is often seen in men with an enlarged prostate. Linda was tested for all of these possibilities. She wasn't dehydrated. Her heart and liver were healthy. Imaging scans showed no blockage. So it seemed the problem was inside the kidneys themselves, but something didn't fit. A baffling clue: clean urine. Usually, when the kidney tissue is damaged, urine tests show warning signs. Protein can leak into the urine when the filtering system is injured. Damaged red blood cells can appear if the kidney tissue is inflamed. But Linda's urine was completely normal, crystal clear, no protein, no blood, nothing suspicious. That confused the doctors even more. Something was destroying her kidneys silently, leaving no typical clues behind. Running out of options. Doctors ordered more and more tests. They looked for narrowing or clots in her kidney blood vessels. They screened her for autoimmune diseases like lupus. They even did a bone marrow biopsy to make sure she didn't have cancer. Every single test came back normal. Meanwhile, Linda's kidney function kept dropping. Her doctors knew they were running out of time. If they didn't find the cause soon, her kidneys might fail completely. The critical biopsy. With no other choice, Linda had a kidney biopsy. Doctors took a tiny piece of her kidney and examined it under a microscope. At first, it just looked like general damage. Nothing explained what was going wrong. But then the pathologist used polarized light, and suddenly, the mystery was solved. The sample glittered like tiny stars. Those sparkles were calcium oxalate crystals, sharp, tiny particles building up inside her kidneys and damaging them from within. This condition is called nephrocalcinosis. Nephro means kidney. Calcinosis means calcium deposits. Not kidney stones, something worse. You might be wondering, isn't that just kidney stones? Not quite. Here's the difference. Kidney stones form inside the urine. They are solid lumps that can block urine flow and cause extreme pain. Nephrocalcinosis happens when crystals grow inside the kidney tissue itself. They don't form stones, but they damage the kidney quietly and steadily. That's what was happening to Linda. The crystals were clogging and scarring her kidneys, destroying their ability to work, and she had no idea. Where did the crystals come from? Now the doctors had solved half the mystery: what was damaging her kidneys. But they still needed to know why her body was creating all these crystals. Linda met with a kidney dietitian to review everything she usually ate. Her meals sounded normal. Breakfast, oatmeal and coffee with milk. Lunch, omelette on toast. Dinner, meat and potatoes. But her snacks told a different story. She explained that she used to snack on chips, but recently decided to be healthier. So she had switched to cashews. And not just a few, about 1 kilogram per week. The hidden danger in healthy foods. Cashews are full of oxalates, natural compounds found in many plant foods like nuts, grains, spinach, beets, and even some fruits. Oxalates don't provide any nutrition. In small amounts, they're harmless. Normally, only about 10% of the oxalates you eat actually get absorbed by your body, as long as you also eat enough calcium. Here's why calcium matters. Calcium binds to oxalate in your gut. This keeps the oxalate from entering your blood. It just passes safely out of your body. But if you don't eat enough calcium, more oxalate slips into your bloodstream. Then it travels to your kidneys and can form sharp crystals that damage them. Linda's dietitian ran some calculations and discovered the truth. Linda's diet was very high in oxalates, from the large amount of cashews, and very low in calcium. This was the perfect storm. Tests confirmed it. Her urine was full of oxalates and almost no calcium. That deadly combination was destroying her kidneys, fixing the damage. Once they knew the cause, the solution became clear. Linda made big changes right away. She stopped eating cashews completely. She tracked her oxalate intake using a food list. She drank more water to flush out her kidneys. She added calcium supplements to her meals to bind any oxalate in her gut. She also learned that almonds have even more oxalates than cashews, so it was lucky she hadn't chosen them instead. Within 2 months of changing her diet, her oxalate levels went back to normal. Her kidney function improved noticeably. But some of the damage was permanent. Linda's kidneys never fully recovered, and she now lives with mild chronic kidney disease for the rest of her life. The lesson for all of us. Linda's story is a powerful reminder. Even healthy foods can be harmful in excess, especially if your diet is missing other important nutrients. This doesn't mean you should fear fruits, vegetables, grains, or nuts. They are full of vitamins, minerals, and fiber that your body needs to stay healthy. The real key is balance. Make sure you get about 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium every day, depending on your age and gender. You can get calcium from dairy foods like milk, yogurt, and cheese. Non-dairy foods like broccoli, kale, and fortified plant milks. Calcium supplements. If you don't eat dairy or have allergies, talk to your doctor first. Also, drink plenty of water. Staying well hydrated helps your kidneys flush out any crystals before they can cause trouble. Final words. Linda just wanted to make a small, healthy change, but it nearly cost her her kidneys. Her story shows how important it is to avoid eating huge amounts of any single food. Keep your diet balanced. Make sure you get enough calcium. And always listen to your body's warning signs. Because even one simple snack eaten in extreme amounts can silently harm your organs. Eat a variety of foods. Drink enough water. And enjoy everything in moderation. Your kidneys will thank you. Healthy eating is about balance, not extremes. Linda's choice wasn't bad. It was just too much of one thing and not enough of another. Learn from her mistakes so you don't have to experience it yourself.